Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Oh, what a move. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And this pass is caught. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Dukes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Makes a quick grab. Uses the spin move to get into the open. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a big gain.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
The Dukes will line up now. It's first and goal. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to it. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's hit just before the throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot back.
Well, this is what set.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, James Madison. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Thorne. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Vols will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 40. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
Tennessee, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch is made down the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. New center downs for the offense. First and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important third down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And the Dukes will bring their punt team on the field now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. With the catch, it's Thorne.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass complete on the crosser.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. He'll hand it off. And he reached the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Vols looking to run some tempo here. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, fouls. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. James Madison's offense back out there now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Wade. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. The big guy was just turned loose right over the middle.
Chris, how did they miss this guy? Big tight end, has great athletic ability, all alone over the middle. The quarterback's eyes lit up as he found his intended target for a big gain.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
The Dukes move into the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The DB's backing off from the line now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Launches downfield. It's caught downfield. Excitement there in the final play of the 1st half. A great effort, but they get him down. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And one moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The ball is looking to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cut quickly. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense. Flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, he can't make the catch across the middle. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play on the last play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's the throw deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the Volunteers offense is on the move now. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this pass is on target. Caught. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4 down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Volunteers. They jump in front here in the 4th. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws it to the right. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? sees offense back out on the field now. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a kneel down. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.